What is my interesting story with typing, and how did I polish my accuracy? Today I'll talk about my journey with typing, how my experience led me to professionally improve my accuracy, and my transition from complete beginner to advanced. Let's get all into it. In August of 2018, I joined a typing website by the name of NitroType.com. I saw everyone playing it, and due to the influence of everyone on it, I decided to get into the fireworks. I was racing and playing against my friends whenever we had breaks in school. Me and everyone else was typing with our index fingers. This is called Hunt and Peck typing. This style of typing is when a person uses two index fingers to look down from the computer screen and hunt the keys, often in a mechanical and inefficient form to locate them. This was a hard playing style because I was limited to a certain speed and range of the keys, but learning this was more suitable towards me as I gradually developed this habit, without watching long videos and tutorials on real typing lessons that take time. I was fascinated. I was ready to type, and started following practices from students. Our classmates had no real knowledge as how you should position the fingers, even no correct posture for that matter. Everyone just went about and typed however they wanted, trying to oust the highest speed and notoriety they can. Regardless of accuracy, that tells you how many words are typed more correctly than with errors. Take note of this because we'll bring it up later. I remember that my speed caught the attention of a student who created a little gathering and tried to beat me, using his foolish strength to do so. Whoa, calm down there, buddy. I kept being on this fun little typing game until the end of August when our school blocked it because of an administration update. People didn't like this decision because the website was still considered educational, and you couldn't even be on it after school hours. I remember the time I would spend on this place, grinding my hours against players and competing with my schoolmates. After this reform was implemented, my memory slowly faded. I forgot all about this website after months of separation and inactivity, even my recollection of typing as a whole. I moved on with life in school. Okay, I'm not really sad. I'm actually happy because the story gets brighter. Fast forward 4 years later in August of 2022. I remember that fun little game I used to play in school, racing my time away. I wonder if that got unblocked. Let me check. Oh my square, it's unblocked! Yeah, so one day when I checked on NitroType, it was unblocked. The school probably responded to the stressful complaints of the students. When I got back, it was nice to be back. I was racing again, I was typing again, but there was one big problem. My fingers were accustomed to the Hunt and Peck typing, which I had described. I only knew this now when searching for the terminology on the internet. What I found was that hunting at the keyboard hurts your hands because the landing movement between fingers are not smooth/natural, which is contrasting and at a beginner level to how you should type. This playing style has little room for advancing your skill and accuracy at the keyboard, which was proven. I realized this problem and decided to push myself in the right direction by using 10 Fast Fingers and Typing.com. After testing and running a few practice sessions with these sites, I started my course of change in using all 10 of my fingers. This time I started to put lessons and practice first. I started with the left hand, and then when I mastered it, I transitioned my way to the right hand, and then mastered it. Yes, sounds simple on paper, but this was a very tedious and challenging process. When I was trying to adapt myself to using all 10 of my fingers, I would occasionally forget my acquired mindset and switch back to using my index fingers moments later. After I tried to set up and rewrite myself that this is your new routine in life, it's like my mind refused. This was sure exhausting, but I was able to get the job done with a lot of time and commitment. After months of improvement, I went on to reach new breaking records. From 70 words per minute in August to 82 words per minute in September, 92 WPM in October, and 95 WPM in early November. My average speed is now around 102 with my highest being 120, and my accuracy score sits around 96 to 98%. After memorizing the keyboard for this long, I had no need to look down from the computer and hunt the keys, because I unlocked touch typing. This is when a person is able to locate the keys without looking down at the keyboard, while using all of their fingers. Seems like magic, isn't it? Well, you can only really achieve this if you have accuracy, and also if you have important principles in place to attain accuracy. Let's break this down. Take your time on the keyboard. Start slow and simple where you won't make errors, and then once you master your current pace, start picking up your speed. It'll feel more easier to type because you're able to adapt and adjust at the keyboard gradually. Put practice and training first. This skill will take time learning, so don't start mindlessly typing without following practice from tools that will improve your fingers. I did this, and because of being impatient and eager to start going at it, I wasn't able to have order and rules in place to type the right way, and had to go through a vigorous process to relearn the keyboard. Finally, make sure to have correct posture. Posture is important because study shows it helps with being more relaxed. But what I also believe is concentration. As an example, you always sit straight and upright when getting your hair cut. This is because the barber/hairdresser needs to have undivided attention on your hair. And if you're slouching down in your seat, it will throw them unfocused and lose concentration. Which they might yell at you for that. Sorry, Mom. Your posture depicts how concentrated and focused you are, so don't let it be an unobservant one. I take joy in this fun little hobby whenever I'm bored and just chilling at home. I see the contrast in character between the past and present. The past had me typing to impress my classmates and showing how high I ranked against others, but the present had me typing to improve my fingers and skill, and revisiting this pastime for something much more enjoyable in a way that I wouldn't have had imagined. Sometimes my mom would come into the living room and watch me type. She was blown away at my improvement, but also proud that I changed for the better and learned a valuable lesson. This was my incredible journey, and hopefully you'll have one too. Will I make a follow-up video when I get even more advanced at typing? Will I enter competitions? Maybe, I don't know, just stick around. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because next time I'll discuss another website called LineWriter, how I came across this place in my journey. Thank you for your time and interest. See ya, Squarians!